Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Milligan. We're starting science today, a new scope, and it is called ocean currents. And the main focus of this is how does the oceans affect the weather and climate of the globe? So we're going to start with a little bit of vocabulary. I have this posted on your assignment under Earth Science. It relates with our NOAA, which NOAA assignment. We're going to look at some images and we're going to ask some questions about it. So we're going to start with ocean currents, picture vocab. We're going to start with one of the words called atmospheric movement. Global air circulation patterns within the atmosphere that are held to Earth by gravity and warmed as heat radiates from the Earth, influenced by the convection of warm, less dense air. It rises and it spreads out, and the cold, dense air sinks. Climate is prevailing weather patterns for a particular region. So weather could be your day-to-day. It's raining, it's sunny, it's hot, it's cold. But a climate is generalization of a region. Convection is the heat transfer caused by the rising of hotter, less dense fluids and the falling of cooler, more dense fluids. So we have the cooler area at the top. We have the heat source at the bottom. As material cools, it contracts and becomes more dense and sinks. And therefore, the material heats, expands, it becomes less dense, and then it rises. Convection current is a circular movement of fluids caused by the rising of hotter, less dense fluid and the falling of cooler, more dense fluid. So we have the heat and rising. We have cooling and falling. We have, if we start with A, it's going to go to B, moving to the left, and then D, moving to the right, and then E, heating and rising, that process. This is called the Coriolis Effect. You can see our globe is separated by 1, 2, and 3 stages. The red is the warm, the cold is the cool, the blue is the cool. The apparent deflection of moving air as seen by an observer on Earth is a result of Earth's rotation. Density is the amount of matter in a given space or volume. It's a relationship between the mass and volume. The less dense matter will form layers above the denser matter. Global is relating to the whole world. And ocean current is a directional movement of ocean water, surface currents resulting from steady winds over the ocean surface. Deep current results from density variations due to temperature and salinity differences. And the word salinity relates with salt water, so how much salt is in that section of that ocean. A rotate and rotation is to spin on its axis, the spinning of Earth on its axis that causes day and night to occur. Back to salinity, it's the saltiness or the dissolved salt content of a body of water. Let's look at temperature. We have the average kinetic energy of all the particles in a material, and it's usually measured by a thermometer in degrees, usually Celsius or Fahrenheit. So that's it for the vocab. Feel free to watch this again. If you haven't looked on any of the assignments, that's okay. But I want to show you this first. It's called the NOAA website images and summary. This is your assignment for this image. So you're going to answer these 5 questions, but I want to show you the image first. And this is a live image from NASA. And I want you to look at the details. So you can see this says April 8th, 2020. So if you click on it, it'll probably show whatever day you're on. I want you to pay attention to what the numbers mean at the top with the labels. And I want you to maybe analyze the colors and how they're changing and maybe what weather patterns are going on. So good luck. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.